This gives gay couples the same property and inheritance rights as married heterosexuals. It entitles them to the same tax, pension and immigration benefits. And the procedure is an exclusively civil one in Britain, with partners merely signing documents. There's no church sanction whatsoever in this process. Well, much of the focus is on Elton John and David Furnish, but as I said, they're only one of the couples among some 600 expected to register their unions in England today. And joining us now is one of those couples, Adnan Ali and Eric Stobbaerts. Thank you very much. It's your wedding morning and you're sitting talking to us.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So you're going to be do you consider it a marriage?
Well, socially, yes. And emotionally, definitely, yes. Yeah, definitely.
Yes, somehow it's still called a, civil partnership. It's not considered as a marriage. I think it is anyway a very, very, very happy moment. We're having friends and family gathering later at the Chelsea Town Hall. With later a party in a venue, etc. So we're really celebrating a very, very important moment. And I think we're very excited as well.
And I think for me, being as a kid growing up in Pakistan, it was always not even a fiction, it was more like a myth. And I always seen myself getting married to a woman while dreaming a man in perception of that. And this is something like incredibly exciting and just overwhelming at the same time as well. And it's just, perhaps there are very few words to describe this feeling. It's a very internal feeling of joy and happiness and equal.
Well, I think that is, it brings, many people say, gay rights in line with heterosexual rights, particularly in England. But somewhere in Pakistan, how is your marriage going down with family members there, where perhaps people are not as open to this sort of idea of two gay men being husband and husband?
Well, yeah, that's right. I mean, before we go on the Pakistani scenario, I would say it's not being equal to heterosexuals or rights. I think it's a basic human right that we are achieving today. And I think every human being on this planet is entitled for happiness and joy and union as a pair, as a couple, as lover. So I think we have to be very careful not to draw a parallel with heterosexual or homosexual. It's a very basic human rights that we have achieved today that everyone is entitled to. As far as the Pakistan scenario is concerned, people would not understand because, I mean, it's different there, the laws are different there as well, but people who are close to us, family and friends, some of them have flown into London as well and would understand, and a lot of gay people who may not be out to society would hear this news and would be a joyous news for them.
And because I think we're celebrating, and probably in general, I think the response in the public in general, in the media, is portraying it such a very happy news, and but somehow I think it's an opportunity as well to remember that actually there's still an amazing gap somehow with what's happening in the street. You still have lots of so-called gay bashing. You still have discrimination in the workplace. You still have lots of things happening that show that actually there's still a gap and there's still a mental shift to continue and to struggle for. I guess here in the UK as well, as much as in many other countries in the world, you have probably we're looking yesterday at into the number of countries we're actually looking at civil partnership for gay and same-sex couples. It's probably 20 countries around the planet today, which is very, very few when you think at all the other countries where actually you have still to face maybe a death penalty. So I think we feel very privileged, actually, to be able to get married.
Do you feel like you're taking a political stand?
Well, we are definitely, and I think there's a sense of joy, I think, at a very personal and emotional level, but there is another sense of sadness as well when we look around what happens around the world, how the governments and people, I mean, how they deal with the issues of sexuality, not only about same-sex sexuality and the morality related to that, but other sexuality issues in the third world countries as well. And the basic message here is this, that look, we are here, we are happy, we love each other, we care each other, just like any two human beings do. I mean, we happen to be of same sex, but it's exactly the same like two human beings would like to live together.
But I think there's definitely a political stand, and I think it's wonderful to be able to to unite your personal, intimate feelings with the fact that we're going through an historical day. I think a friend was saying that it's in a way you could was drawing a parallel with the day when there was the suffrage for women. To some extent, we're achieving something today, and it's good. I mean, struggle goes on, but it's a very good start.
Well, either way, congratulations.
Thank
You're
you.
getting married in a few hours' time. You both
Yes.
look ravishing. I don't know which one is.
Well, I've got my special Pakistani outfit for
Exactly.
the groom. What people say, is it bridal or is
Yeah,
it groom?
exactly.
What is it?
Are you going to be known as husband and husband? Is that how do you?
Well, it's
I think
what
I'd
do you-
rather be
how do-
known as Adnan and Eric, who just are
Just-
kind of made for each other
Yeah.
and love and care for
Yeah.
each other. Whether you call wife and wife, husband
I
and
don't know,
husband,
I don't know.
man and a woman, man and man, it's all open to
Either
different
way.
interpretations.
Thank you so much for
Thank you
joining
very
us.
Thank you very much.
Right.